Good afternoon and welcome to Kitten Up Kitten. My name is Sam and today I am doing a whip and ramble on my Heaven and Earth design. So if you are new and you don't know what I'm talking about, Heaven and Earth is a company that does predominantly cross-stitch patterns, but they also do diamond painting canvases. And the beauty of the Heaven and Earth cross stitch patterns is you can put them into an app called Pattern Keeper. I've got mine here, and you can convert a cross stitch pattern into a diamond painting. So that's what I'm doing. So I have a poured glue canvas. I have it sectioned off. This is where I am at the minute. I've also got a drill sticking up. So currently I am 1.59% complete, so not a lot. So what I have done is I have sectioned this off with washi tape. If you are new, you may not have seen this done before, but basically because it's clear, I have used tape, washi tape to section my sections. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a 3x2 square. So let me just pull my cover minder on there. This is one of my cover minders, it's my letter S. So I am doing a block which is 10x10 squares, and I'm doing 3 of those, so it's 600 stitches or 600 diamonds at a time. This is my Pattern Keeper app. As you can see, this is what I've got done. So I'm going to pull out until I can get that next section. So as you can see, this is what I've done already. Up close it doesn't look much, but it's the topmost corner. I am using predominantly spare drills, not necessarily just my square drills. I have been given some by the lovely Penny from Cow Sparkles, who is also doing her own Heaven and Earth project, but some of them are my spare drills. You can buy the pattern from Heaven and Earth and you can send it to a company and they will provide you with your canvas and the drills to go with it. It gets a bit more expensive though. But I chose to get my canvas from AliExpress and I was very, very pleased when it arrived, and it was a poured glue canvas. It makes it a lot easier. So normally I wouldn't use this method. I would normally use cover papers, but for this it's just easier to do it this way. So if you are brand new, welcome to my channel. Heaven and Earth, doing a Heaven and Earth design is a little bit of a project. It's a little bit of a challenge. So it might not be something you're interested in, but stick around anyway. You never know. You might be inspired to try a little one. You can do small ones. If you're coming back, welcome back. This is where I'm at. I do have a few more spare drills, and in the description box below I will put what spare drills I still require. If you are happy to send me your spare drills, it will be very much appreciated, but please do give me your address details when you contact me in the email, and either let me know payment details so I can pay for the postage, or just give me your address details so I can send you something in return. How about that? But don't feel obliged to. I'm quite happy. It's going to take a while to do. It's quite a big canvas, and you know, don't feel obliged to by any measure. I did have the measurements for this somewhere. So Secret Door is the name of the canvas, and it's actually a 57 centimeters by 83.75. So pretty much 60 by 85 centimeters. So it's not massive, but it's big enough. So let's make a start on this. Now, before I continue, you will hear some background noise. My husband is outside building my cabin. My mum is around. The dishwasher has been going, but I'm going to make a start. Now the problem I have with Heaven and Earth is I can't actually do the comments while I am doing this, because I'm using my tablet for Heaven and Earth and I'm using my phone to film. So I'm going to zoom in a bit. You may not be able to see everything I'm doing, just because I'm going to try and see if I can angle this so that you can see. Let's do it this way. I may have to shufty around to get everything in shot. I've got the bottom part of this canvas rolled up around some pipe lagging. So let's do that. Can I get it in if I do? Or only just. So it's a toss-up. Do you want to see what I'm laying down, or do you want to see Pattern Keeper? This is the question. So if I move that out of the way, should have set this up beforehand, shouldn't I? Because the problem is, okay, let's try that. I don't want to lay it down too much because I won't be able to zoom in. How did I do this last time? I did it last time. Let me just move my camera. So I'm just going to move my camera slightly. So you may not be able to see everything I'm doing on Pattern Keeper. If I lay it down. Slightly better. So let's go with that. Right, let's angle it. You may not be able to see my tray. I don't think that's a bad thing. So I am going to be working in very close quarters here. So just bear with me, please. This is not something I've done regularly. So what I'm going to do, down the side here, we have all of the drill numbers. And by using this function, you can scroll down and it will highlight any that you've got. So there we go, there's our first one, 167. I only need a few. Now what I do like about this canvas is we do have darker lines on the 10 mark, which makes it a lot easier to see. So I'm going to ignore anything outside this square. So the first one we're going to find is on the line, 2 in, so it's the third one. So this is not going to work. Okay, let me scroll out, and then what I will do, I do apologise for messing around with the camera, but what I will do is when I edit the video, I will crop it as much as I can. So that's the first one. So because I've done, oh no, put it on the pen, Sam. Highlight that. That one's done. Now I've got this on a block colour. If I go back, I can use translucent stitches and it will then still show the symbol underneath. Sometimes people find that easier. So on this one, we've literally got one down here. So it's 1 up and 3 in, like that. So I apologise that I can't do the comments while I'm working on my Heaven and Earth, but I do know that there are some of you that are also working on your Heaven and Earth, so you don't mind so much, so that's all good. So this one, we're 2 rows in from the 10 mark, which is just there, and we are 6 down, 1 2 3 4 5 6, so just there. I do need to say thank you to Penny, because she did give me a good number of drills, not including the vast amounts of 310 that she gave me. I have enough 310 to do this whole canvas, so please do not send me 310 drills. But I do have some that I have hardly any of. I've got a couple that I haven't got any of, so I'm guessing they're shorter numbers. So this canvas has 85 Thought I had a drill stuck there. There we go. 85 colours, so quite a lot. Let's find our next one. There we go, 310. So it has larger amounts of some of them, whereas my old project was 239 colours. So my advice, if you are looking to do a heaven and earth project, let's go over the reasons why to do, or why people choose to do a big one. So if you choose a design, so just bear with me while I am figuring out where the first one goes. When you choose to do a heaven and earth design, a lot of people will go for supersized to have a really big canvas, or they will go for max colour. And that's purely because the more colours you have, the more detail you will get. The downside is max colours can be as much as 250 colours, which is very daunting. And I think that's the mistake I made on my last one. I decided to do a mini version of a very big canvas with 239 colours. And I started working on it. It was on a double-sided tape canvas, so I wasn't overly keen on working on that. And the one that I chose, although it's beautiful, is very big. And the detail wasn't there because I was doing the mini version. Now this one is also a mini version. However, it's less detailed. There's less going on in it. And there is, of course, only 85 colours, which makes it a bit easier. And it's on a poured glue canvas, which also makes it easier. And there is no point because it's got a clear cover, I can use washi tape and I can cut exactly where that section is. I did have thinner washi tape on here. I've decided it's actually easier because it's peeling up already, as you can see. So I decided that I'm actually going to washi tape it up as I go. And to be fair, this thicker stuff works just as well. So I have changed that, and that's the nature of a heaven and earth project. Sometimes what you set out to do isn't what you end up doing. So my advice would be, if you want to have a go, either have a go at a normal cross-stitch conversion, just find yourself a little mini painting and just have a go, or choose something that isn't max colour and is a little bit smaller. However, if you like the challenge of a massive project, go for it. You won't regret it. There's something it's a big achievement to do something like this. But I felt that I bit off a little bit more than I could chew with the last one. And I also felt that I made a wrong decision. If I was going to do it, I should have done it in the max colour supersized, because that would be where you get the benefit from. And the reason I didn't, so we want 3, 1, 2, 3, is because I didn't have anywhere to hang something that was that big. If you want to know which canvas I'm talking about, please go and find my previous video on Little Dreamer's Tree and it will show you. However, I'm very happy to have switched. I do have a couple more canvases. Let's see if I can multi-place these next ones. No, because that fell off. Yeah, I do have a couple more canvases that are not heaven and earth ones. They're ones that I found on Etsy, all ready to do the next time I want to do a project like this. Because, you know, I'm nothing if not optimistic. You very often find that once you get these first few colours in, you then have something to work from, to work out where your drill should go. So we've got 3 and 2. So hello to anyone who is currently sitting working on their Heaven and Earth project while I do this. Hope yours is going well. Let me know what you're doing. I'd be interested to know. I mean, not that I'd know all of the Heaven and Earth canvases, because let's face it, so that's 2 across, and then it's in this corner, so it's the one at the bottom. So I'm going to highlight that. And then we've got 1 up, and it's 2 from the top. But I will say that this way, compared to the last one I was working on, is much easier. Much, much easier. If you would like to know where I got my canvas from, please do watch my previous, I think it was my setting up of my Heaven and Earth canvas video in this series. For details, it is in there in the link. So that's the 310 in. So let's pull these back. I am using a 120 bottle case, and I have any extras, so any that don't fit in these pots, I have in a separate little box. Oh, dropped one. Ready to refill them pots. So let's find the next one. None of those, none of those. I do it this way just because I've got them all in DMC order. You don't have to store yours this way. You can do it any way you like. You know, you could do it by symbol if you wanted to. I'd get confused if I did that. So I don't need too many of these. So we're going to use where we've placed this last colour to find the next one. Makes it very easy, just like that. This one goes next to there. This one goes 2 under, so it's on the 3rd one. And this one goes on there. It's so nice having a, I've got the weekend off. I've got today and tomorrow off. I have done a set of nails this morning. But hubby, as you can hear, is building my cabin. Which will be, where did that one come from? Did I drop it again? I'm sure you'll tell me. Yeah, he's building my cabin, which will be where it's going to be a dual purpose room. It will house this table, my nail stuff, so that I can work from there doing my nails. It will also house a futon, I nearly said a futon, for people to sleep over, because it will be insulated. Poured out way too many of those. Can you see? Right, so Penny will hate this. I've got mixed colours. So because I don't colour match, when I get mixed colours, I have a look at the colour that's on here and I pick the one that I've got the most of. So in this instance, I've actually got more of the paler colour than the darker colour, so that's what I'm going to go with. So let's get this one in. So this one goes in this corner, and this one goes in this corner. So that's that one done. I'm hoping that you're in shot and you can see all of this. We've got none in that middle square, so I'm going to go to this end one. So I'm going to place this one first because that will give me the marker. And then we've got 2 up and 1 there. Missed 2 and 1 there. And then we've got 1 at each corner of that. I actually did place. Can you see that's a darker colour? I'm not too fussed. This is all confetti, which is why it doesn't bother me, colour matching drills. If it was in a key area, so such as on this particular painting, can you, I've gone completely wrong. Can you see I've put those in the wrong place? They need to be over here. Is that in the right place? That's in the right place. It's these that are wrong. Okay, let me just squeeze them over. Like so. And this is what happens with a Heaven and Earth. Can you imagine if I was doing Can you imagine if I was answering questions and comments as well? I'd never get it right. So I'm hoping that everything else is right. We will soon find out. This is where having the symbol behind the colour really helps. So now over here, the good thing is you will soon see mistakes. It's not too difficult. So that's that one done. Now for me, when I'm doing mine, that one goes there. I highlight it as I've done it. Or if I'm doing a group, I'll do the group. But I don't actually click the tick at the bottom here until I've got all of them in that square, in that 10 by 10 square done. And that way it just helps me keep track of where I am. So that one goes there. Miss one and one below it, which is those. I think it is just those black ones I placed in the wrong place. When you do a heaven and earth, do be prepared to make mistakes. It is harder. Of course it is. You're working on a blank canvas. Oh. Don't know what that's for. Might be a delivery. So it's 2 across. Miss one. One there. How glad am I that this is poured glue so that I can do that. So that's that one. And then we've got one on here, which is the 4th one down. So conversation may wander because I may forget what I'm talking about and start a whole new different subject. Three. That's right. 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. That's that colour done. And that's it. That's all you do. It's quite easy. I would definitely suggest, you know, if you haven't done anything like this before, and especially if you haven't done counted cross stitch either, I would strongly suggest finding a little mini cross stitch pattern and doing a small one first, just so you can get used to how Pattern Keeper works. 422, no, 435. Which is this colour. Lots of browns and oranges and blacks in this. Can you see again? 2 completely different colours. I'm going to go for the darker one. So we'll start in this second square. So we've got one right next to that one. So let's do that. That's that square completed. Now I'm going to go to the 3rd square. I'm not too bothered. Right, so let's start with this as a guiding point. So we're going to do that one, and that one, because I know there's 3. And then there's one above here, like so. And then there's 3 here. Oh, that drill's no good. It's got a little hole in it. I haven't even got a cook pot out, which is unusual for me. So let's pop it down there. I could go and find one, but to be fair, I'm waiting for somebody to turn up. I think my son is on his way over. No, Sam, wrong place. Move that one up. He did ask if I was at home, so there is every chance that he's going to pop over, so I may have to halt recording this until a bit later. But in the meantime, I can get a bit done, can't I? How are you all doing? Have you been watching the funeral preparations for Queen Elizabeth? I have. I haven't done much watching today. But I probably will do later. The problem is it makes me quite emotional, and I don't like crying. Nobody likes crying, do they? So I may or may not. I may wait until Monday for the funeral itself, because I'm sure I'll be crying then. That's them two. I did have some comments on this from people saying, you know, they can't wait to see this take shape. Me either. I'm really looking forward to it. And I think I chose quite a nice image as well. I really did. I don't like green. This is the weird thing. Green is my least favourite colour because it's my mum's favourite colour. And she had it everywhere when I was a kid. And I didn't think I'd be attracted, but I loved the secret door. Okay, I've got a drill missing there. That's there. I should have another one here. And I've already ticked it off. So I've either moved it. So let's pull that one down. I'm going to cheat now because I can't bother to go back. So I'm going to put that one there. And I'm going to put that one up there, which is that one. If you're doing a heaven and earth, have you done that? I'm probably, like, Penny will be watching going, no, can't do that. I can. That's what makes it unique. There we go. Now, you may notice, if you are watching carefully, that the numbers here are going down. That's because I'm using those drills. Don't shoot me for using the wrong colour, Penny. It's fine. You'll never notice. 469, no. 471, 472, 520. Oh, I can't wait to get that 520, and I love 520. Okay, 610. 610 is here. We don't have too many of these. I don't have many of these, so that'll be one of the colours that I need. So I'm going to start with this one up here. We have got one underneath there. And then we have another one 2 spaces away. So that's that one. Done. And then this one goes there. And that's that square. Oh, I hit the wrong one. There we go. That's that one done. And this one goes under there. That may be my son coming, in which case I'll have to stop filming. As you can hear, Pepper is telling us. It might not be. It could be someone across the road, to be fair. She barks every time she hears the door. But that's it for that. 611. No. 632. Lots of those. Peps. Pepper. Get a few more. Pepper. Not sure if it is or not. I shall pause if so. I can film the rest later. Soon find out. Right, so that's that one. And then we've got one right next to that one. So that's that square done. I don't think it is. It would have been in by now. Okay, and that one there. And then this one and that one there. So that's that square done. So this is it. This is, you're just using what you've had previously as a marking place. Now, if I sort of did every one of these and marked it as complete in that square before I'd place the others, I would bugger it up. I know I would. So I choose not to. I mark them all off with the purple square, and then once I've finished, not that it makes a difference because I buggered it up anyway with the black, but it's an easy fix. You soon pick up. If you've made a mistake, you soon pick up. And then if you're like me, I then make a decision on whether I want to take the time to find that original colour or whether I can get away with ignoring it and just using what I've got. And to be fair, this back corner is all confetti. So it's really not going to make a difference. Okay, so one there, and then one there, and that's that square done. And then I go back to this one. This is going to be a long-term project. As you know, I don't get masses of time to diamond paint, so and especially now because I won't be taking the bigger canvases to work with me. It's just too hard to work on them at work because the space is limited. So I'm just going to do my little ones. So it's a good job really that I have got some promo packages to give me the little diamond paintings to do in the first place. But, you know, being as they've been kind enough to send them to me, I want to do some of them so that I can give them the review, the proper review that they need or that they deserve really. If I'm going to accept, I'm not going to do all of them, you know, I'll be honest. Some I will do, some will probably become gifts, some can go into giveaway boxes, you know. But I do want to do some of the smaller ones. So this project will take a while. But if I can get the odd Whipham chat in, all the better. See, I've got lost now. Right, that's that one. So that's that one. I placed it and not marked it off. There we go. So yeah, apart from this summer house taking place, not too much going on. Just waiting for deliveries, but obviously with it being the Queen's funeral on. Right, let's do that one too. There's one there. With that being on Monday, there's not going to be anything open. I did go yesterday. I left for work early. I was working 2 till 8. Left for work is what I meant to say. Early so I could go to the post office to post off a resin order. And I got to post office, it's bloody shut. And because I was doing till 2, and then I was doing... Hold on, let's do that. Because I was working till 2 o'clock, sorry, till 8 o'clock last night, I didn't have time to go to the post office yesterday. Obviously today is a Saturday and I've done a set of nails, so I didn't get time to go today. And I can't go Monday because post office will be shut again for the Queen's funeral. So I shall now have to post it out on Tuesday. So to the lovely lady that ordered, who has already received a notification to say that I've posted it out, I haven't. I apologise. But I will. First thing Tuesday. There we go. That's that one done. Right, let me put this colour back. We got any 676? No, no 703 or 722. Okay, so I'm back. So that was a break of quite a few hours. So my eldest son came over and we were fitting 2 of the windows in the summer house. So where did I get to? We are on Y. So hopefully still all in frame. It is quite late now. It's nearly 9 o'clock, but I wanted to get this video done. I've got 2 different oranges in here. What colour is my orange? Let's pull it up. I would say it's closer to the darker one, so let's do the darker one. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow the plan is to get the main door, the doors on and the roof on, and then once we've got that done we can get it treated. So we need to do that before we do anything else, and then we can start Forgot to put my pen on. Then we can start. There we go, that's that done. Do we have any 726? No. 729. I only need one. So yeah, then we can start the interior, get it insulated, all that sort of thing. So it's all exciting. Been so looking forward to getting started on this diamond painting, to be fair. 729. And like I said, I did make a start on it, but I don't know why I've pulled all them out when I just need one. I didn't have enough of the darker drills. I needed quite a few of those. So tomorrow, which is Sunday, I will put together a list of the drills that I need. This video won't be going up Sunday anyway. So by the time you see this, that list should be in there. So that one's done. 734, no, 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 no. Right, 779. But still continuing with these brown tones. Right, again, I've got 2 different colours. I've actually got 3 different colours in here. Let's do a few more because I want to try and get all the same shade in the same set. Let me just move this over slightly because I'm a little bit out of, that's better. A little bit out of frame. So I'm going to go for the darker one that I've got, just because that looks a bit more like the colour that I need. I never normally why have I got that one there? I don't need that one there. That one. Oh my god, have I gone completely wrong? No, that's right. Oh, I'm such a ditzy bugger sometimes. So this is why I don't usually start this and then take a break, because it's a lot easier if you just keep going in one spot. But I thought, because Ash is watching TV right now, we've had dinner, I thought I'll come on and film the rest of this. Now, I may not get all of this done tonight, so it may be that actually you will see this once I have carried on tomorrow. But I do need to prioritise getting the cabin built, because once it's up, once we have got the doors and the roof on, we can then treat it, and that will then weatherproof it, which is what we need. But like I said, I've been saying to my husband all day, once it's insulated and that flooring is down, I'm moving in. If that means I've got to run a cable across the garden, that is what I will do. Because I'm too damn impatient, and it means I can make a start on the craft room. Wouldn't it be amazing to have a craft room? Oh, can't wait. I have got a couple of drills that are sticking up here, so I do need to roller this section. But I had this rolled because I don't have anywhere to hang it at the minute. And I haven't had any popping drills or anything, so obviously the canvas is okay. There is a little bit of gapping in places, but I'd expect that just because I have got so many different types of drills. I mean, I know that this isn't massively interesting when you've just got colours of browns and oranges, but as we move across, it should get a little bit better. I apologise if you can hear, you can see my my updates as people that I follow are posting up their stuff. So that one goes there, and that one goes there, on to the right of it. So actually, diamond painting wise, today I did two sections on 2 sections on Alice to get that finished, plus de-kitted it and filmed that. And I've managed to get this part finished and start on this one. So actually, it's not been a bad day. So where is this going? Right, this is here. So that's there. It's very easy to lose track of where you are though, if you stop doing something like this. So I'm hoping that at least one person is watching this right now, doing their heaven and earth. Or maybe you're just doing whatever whip you want. I do still want to start one of the cross stitches. Which is crazy, isn't it? But, you know, they are printed. But I'd quite like to make a start on one of those. But, you know, maybe I should make a little bit of headway with the stuff that I've already got ongoing. Shall we say that? Okay, that's that colour done. No. Oh, look at that, 838. Lots of 838. Which I think I actually need more of. I think this is all I've got. Which is not good, is it? No. So I definitely need 838. Okay, let's make a start with this bad boy. So yeah, productive day today. I've enjoyed having the day off. I mean, to be fair, it's not really a day off if you consider that I did nails anyway, because I'm still working. But I don't find doing nails work. You know, if you're doing 4 to 6 sets a day, it's work. But doing one, no. I was more excited about the fact that I was filming it. The problem is, like with diamond painting, you turn the camera on and you work away and you talk. And then when you edit it, you run through it, you make sure everything's in shot, you alter the sound if you need it to be a little bit louder, you know, you add any pictures in, that sort of thing. But once you've done that, you're done. You can upload it, and then once it's uploaded, you can then edit it. Not edit it, you can like add your cover, you know, whatever you call it, your tile, your cover bit. I know what I'm talking about. Even if you don't know what I'm talking about, I know what I'm talking about. Oh, do excuse me. I'm sorry. But yeah, you do that. You upload it. Off you go. When I'm doing nail videos, obviously I can't talk. I could talk while I'm doing it, but that would make it very, very boring for my client. So what I have to do is I have to mute it, and then I have to voice over. Why am I going to put those away? I have got the video uploaded, and I have edited it. Say that after a few bevies. I have done that, and but I do need to voice over it, because, you know, with this, it's more about spending time crafting with someone, isn't it? That's what you're here for. You're here to have someone to craft with. But when you're doing nail videos, it's very much more tutorial. And, you know, nails are not a hobby. You know, they are a business for me. So it's a different format. I'm still not very professional, but it's a different format. It's a different thing. So it takes a bit more editing. But luckily for you guys, I do more of these. I haven't done a nail video probably in over a year, I'd say. So it's very much long overdue. I'm quite surprised that I do still have people that are following me, that are still, you know, subscribed to me, but I do. So I haven't really lost anybody. But, oh, I've got a tiny little mini spider. I did have a tiny little spider. I've just killed it. Sorry. I do apologise if you are one of those people that doesn't believe in killing spiders, like my mother. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them. It was small enough for me to squish and not cringe at. Shush, don't tell her she's coming through.
Don't tell her what?
About the little spider that I just crushed.
Seriously? That's wrong.
No, it's not wrong.
Poor little spider.
It's not a poor little spider. It's
Spider.
It's a dead devil spawn now. Okay. My mother's a weirdo. Like, I'm terrified of spiders. I get it from my dad. My dad is also terrified of spiders. My mother is not. So she will literally pick them up in her hand. Like, we had a massive one the other day on the living room. I swear to God, this thing was the size of a dinner plate. And it was so big, my husband wouldn't touch it. And like, she literally, I was doing a friend's nails and she literally came walking through with her hand closed and held her hand out to me. And I'm like, just don't. Just get rid of it. She's not right. She's not normal. I have joked today that the cabin's going to be her new bedroom so I can get her out of the house. But the truth of the matter is, it's too bloody nice to put her in. It's going to be my bedroom in summer because it's going to have air conditioning. So next year, when we have 40-degree days. Okay, I have no idea where this one is going to. Down one, there. Yep. That way they can sweat their cobs off in this house, and I will sleep in a lovely air-conditioned cabin with my with the air conditioning on my lovely futon. I am buying a futon for my cabin, and the reason I'm doing that is because futons tend to be a little bit smaller than sofa beds. I don't need a big sofa bed, and actually they're pretty darn comfortable. Whereas our sofa bed, although it's okay, it isn't the most I mean, it's all right for a night or two, but you know, sleeping on it all the time, hell no. So a futon, because it will be a now and again thing. You know, I don't need to spend a lot of money. I can get one of those relatively cheaply, and then when it is up as a little sofa, it'll make a nice seating area for anyone that comes along with a client. It'll make a good place to read if I'm not working, and a good place to have a nap. It don't take long to put a futon out, does it? So dead easy. So I do need to have a futon, and I do need to have a cupboard or a blanket box or something to put bedding in. And then hopefully my children and their partners will want to come and stay overnight. We've got the same plans with the caravan. We're getting a new caravan, or a newer, not a new. I'm not rich. But we're getting a newer caravan. Oh. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that one, thank you. We're getting a newer caravan next year, and we're already looking at getting... We've got a new awning. We're looking at getting a pod for the awning, because they can sleep up to 3. And then we've got a 2-man tent, which we're allowed to put up with our caravan when we get our pitches on the sites we go to. That will sleep 2. And we're hoping that my son and his girlfriend, or his partner I should say, and the children are going to come with them caravanning with us, camping with us. And then also that my daughter, her partner and my granddaughter will also come along. It's a little bit harder with my daughter because neither her or her partner drive. So it does mean that if we go on holiday with them, we have to take both of our cars. But it's worth it. It'll be worth it to have my granddaughter along. Because we will have a bigger caravan then, so we'll have the room to, you know, have them along. And it might only be that they come for the weekend. They may not come for, you know, 2 weeks or anything, but it would be nice to have the option to have them come along. My son and his partner both drive, so they can drive their own car. But it's the same thing, you know, they may not come for a week or 2 weeks, but especially if we're not too far away, they could certainly come. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm going. Right, that's those ones. So I want one there, one there. This because I'm talking and I'm not concentrating. It does take a bit more concentrating. That one there. So yeah, that's the plan. They can then come holidaying with us, but to have the extra room at the house as well. Even when the craft room's a craft room, I could actually still put an airbed or something. Right, so that's that one. So that is to go there. So I still got room to put an airbed in. 839. There we go. So I may not get, dropped one there. I may not get this whole section done on this whip and ramble, but you know, you get the gist and you're seeing progress. Now what I'd quite like to do is to get at least one section done a week, but I can't promise because it does vary on what shifts I'm working. It varies on how many nails I've got. It varies on what we're doing, you know. Can't guarantee. Life has no guarantees, does it? Really? I do have a few more 839s now. Thank you to the lovely Penny. And these are all, I mean, you've got the odd one that's darker. So let's start up here with these ones. So that one goes slap bang in the middle. I do have a bit of gapping. I want to talk about the gapping. So if you do a project like this, if you do a cross stitch conversion, and that's the reason I've called it a conversion, because you may not necessarily do it with Heaven and Earth. Heaven and Earth are just one of the places that do things like, or do cross stitch patterns. There are lots of others. It's just that Heaven and Earth works very well with Pattern Keeper. However, the other two that I bought also work with Pattern Keeper. So we need 3 across there. So let's see if I can multi-place those. So if you get a cross stitch conversion project on the go, if you get your drills all in one go from the same place, then you may not have issues with gapping. So it's right down there. Because your drills will be uniform, they will be a similar colour. Lots of reasons why you may not get as much gapping. If you buy a very good quality canvas, you may not get gapping. The reason I'm getting gapping is because, of course, I'm using drills from lots of different places. I have literally just dropped that square on there because I forgot where I was going. Right, I've done that one, I've done that one. Find where you are again. So this is basically how you do it. So that's there. So it's that one. Oh, dropped it again. Maybe my wax needs changing. Not my wax, my tape. Maybe I just need to turn it round. Right, let's find it again. So it's that one there and it's there. So literally you're looking for landmarks. Well, you know, not landmarks, you know what I mean. But yeah, if you do that, you're less likely to. I am getting gapping because I'm using drills from lots of different places, so they're not all uniform. I mean, admittedly, a lot of my squares now are Diamond Art Club squares, but some aren't, you know. And if you do get drills donated, you don't know where their drills come from either. You know, it's a bit rude if somebody's offering you drills for nothing. It's a bit rude to turn around and say, actually, can I only have drills if they're from Heaven and Earth, from Diamond Art Club. You just wouldn't do it, would you? Because the whole point is you're using up leftover drills. So you may get some gapping. But these pieces, what you forget, even when you're working on a diamond, like a Diamond Art Club kit or any decent kit, you will always have that moment where you think, oh my God, the gapping's really bad. You know, you use a light pad, it looks even worse. And the truth of the matter is, even at this height, this is about, I'd say, not even 1.5 feet above where I'm actually working. These pieces are meant to be viewed from like 3 or more feet away, because you know that if you hang your canvas up on a trouser hanger on a wall and you walk away from it, the detail comes to life. You're never going to see that detail being this close up, and you're never going to see that gapping from that far back either. That is the truth. Look at that, one solitary 869. So let's pick one out. Come on, flip over. Thank you. You're just not. You know, diamond painters are not meant to be viewed from a nose length away. So it's always going to look like you've got gapping if you're looking up close. However, if you've seen Penny's Heaven and Earth, actually, I'm not going to tell you because it'll spoil it if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen Cal Sparkle's Heaven and Earth conversion, please do go and have a look. She's doing it on paper, and she had a little setback, and I did go over and I sort of said to her from a distance, it looked really good. You know, you're not going to see that gapping up close, but you know, it has proved to be an issue for her. She is now trying something else, and that's fine. 898. Oh, I need 100, and I've only need 187 of these. 898 is those ones. I've got enough there. Definitely got enough there. Again, a couple of different colours. It's quite, I'm going to go for the darker one. 898. So that needs to go there. Is that one done? This one needs to go, oh, there. Just these different variations, you know, even with 85 colours, you're going to get that detail. So, yeah, don't be put off when you're doing something like this, especially if you're using leftover drills. You may get some gapping because you're using drills from different places. It's not a terrible thing. Right, so that's there. So when I'm scanning this, what I'm looking for are the patterns, this sort of thing, because that tells me where the drills need to go. But it's definitely worth doing, and I do enjoy working on this project. I really do. I fell in love with the idea the minute that I heard someone doing it. Right, I'm going to pour out more than that because I do have a couple of colours in here. I actually quite like that darker one. So let's pour some more out so I can pick out the darker one. Now I need quite a few of these anyway. So at some point I'm going to have to mix, but they've got a beautiful dark burgundy there. So let's do these two up here first. So let's find our marker. So there's the 3. There's the single. Oh, yeah, I think I need to turn it over. So it's 3 and it's right there. 1's there. Oh. Right, I've gone wrong. No, I haven't. So easy to get confused doing this. It really is. It's such a tricky thing. I would not want to. I know Rebecca at More Zest does. I know that she does answer questions and stuff when she's doing a Heaven and Earth project, but I can't. I think I have before, but I get so distracted because then I bugger up. Right, we've got 3 there. Why have I got 1 missing there then? Am I too high up? That's the 2. Got 3. That's there. I've got 1 missing. I'll come back and get it. Or I'll put a different colour in. It's normally what happens. I'll just stick in whatever. It's fine. Like I said, a lot of this is confetti. You're never going to know. You can keep looking at it if you want and going, Sam, you didn't put 1 there. I've obviously marked it off when I haven't placed it, or I've knocked it and it might be all of the drills that I picked up. But either way, I've marked it as being there. What I can do, she says, let's do that. Oh, that did highlight it. No, so I want to do that, and frog it. There we go. So what colour's that? 435. Let me just do it quick. Oh dear, I think I might need to go and get myself a cup of coffee. Bit of a dry throat. I don't normally sit down to diamond paint without a drink, to be honest, because I do get a dry throat, but there we go. Done it. There we go. Caught up. Right, so what did I just do? I did that. I did that one. None of them. Right, so we're on 922. So there we go. I feel better now because I managed to do that and I did it properly. So yeah, I need 304. That's all I've got of these. So definitely need some more of that. So if anyone's got any 922, I need roughly 200. Any amount gratefully received. So that one goes in there like that. Luckily I don't need too many of these right now, so might be all right for a bit. You'll probably find that they're all in this sort of top corner. I do have a random green drill in there just for good measure. So 2, that's got to go in there like that, and then a few more over here. So let's find those 2 gaps. There's the 3 and the 1, so 1 goes in there. Right, 1 went in there. 1, 2, so that one goes in there like that. Did I drop it again? I'm doing very well. Probably need to turn this tape round. I might get on a bit better. Right, so that one goes in there because that's that one. And then we've got 2 underneath. 1, 2. The differences in colours is so minuscule. I mean, literally, these look like they're the same colour, but they're not, I promise. So that's them done. And then we want one down here and one up there. They are actually different colours. That's that done. 934 is next. If you are brand new and you had no idea what a ramble is, as in whip and ramble, what I am doing, what I'm speaking right now is rambling. Literally just wandering from one conversation to the next. Usually with no connection between said conversations. Just jumping around. But there must be enough of you that like it, because those numbers keep going up. No accounting for taste, people. Right, I'm just going to turn the tape around in my pen. So if you didn't know, if you are new and this is the first video you've ever watched, I use double-sided tape as my adhesive of choice in my pen. Look how much that's squished down in there. It's like it reminds you of those videos that you watch where they're pulling out blackheads and stuff. It's disgusting. There we go, that's better. Back to the job in hand. I've done that one. You watch now, it'll be stupidly sticky and it won't let go of my drill now. That's that one. I use double-sided tape because I can be somewhat of a hard presser and wax ends up everywhere when I use it. So I don't like it. It ends up all over my drills, which I don't like. I did use blue tack for a while, which was better. Then I went to glue dots like most people do. I think lots of people use glue dots now. And actually glue dots were fine. They're a little bit trickier to get in, I find. However, when I started multi-placing, I found that I struggled with glue dots in a multi-placer. And I really didn't want to use two different medias for my pens. And somebody suggested using double-sided tape in my multi-placer. Tried it, loved it, and now I usually load my multi-placer up and then I cut off any excess and use the excess to fill my single placer. Swear by it. Oh, look at that. Look at all those 938s. Fabuloso. Again, we've got multiple colours. What have I got the most of? Let's have a look. I think, do you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just go. Yeah, so now I use nothing but double-sided tape. But sometimes, as you can see, just like the glue dots, they can be overtly sticky. And you have to kind of prime them to make them a little bit dirtier, so they work better. But I love double-sided tape now, so that's all I ever use, really. I think I did use pink wax on the one and only crystal diamond painting I've ever tried, which incidentally I still have not finished. I have done no more on it since the first time I did it. Definitely not a fan. I'm not saying it'd be something I would repeat. So let's get them two. So yeah, it does misbehave sometimes. You know, sometimes you'll do it and it will be bloody perfect. And I mean, I did over half, nearly 3/4 of one diamond painting with the same tape. But sometimes it just misbehaves, just like glue dots do, and it ends up not working. So this at the moment is just being ridiculously sticky, and because it's such a deep nib, it very often pushes in quite quickly, so it doesn't always behave. but I do prefer it, and it does last a long time. And I'm, you know, I don't want to be spending half my time pissing about the pen. I want to be dotting. That's what I'm here for. I'm not here to faff around with my pen not letting go of my bloody drill. So yeah, double-sided tape for me. You're going to be an arsehole now, aren't you? So by priming it, literally dab it on your clothes. Right, so if that's them two there, right, that must be the last row. Okay, so that'll be that. Yeah, there we go. Lost where I was again. And then there, that one, and that one. Sometimes you can twist your pen off if you've got quite sticky glue. So that's that section. So definitely not going to get this done tonight because I'm tired. I've been building a cabin, for God's sake. You know. I mean, admittedly, my husband did most of it, but, you know, I helped. He had one particular bit where he just could not get this particular section in without it being uneven. And he was getting, right, missed two, that one. He was getting a little bit irate. So I came in and came up with a solution. It meant that you had to get his electric planer out and just customise it to fit a little bit better. The whole time cursing because he didn't spend the extra money and buy the more expensive one that we were originally going to get. The problem being is I actually prefer this one because it's bigger. It's bigger inside. I wouldn't have been able to do what I wanted to do with the old one because the old one was a corner cabin with a gazebo built over the top of it. But it was a lot smaller on the inside, and because it was a corner one, I had less space. I had less wall space. So actually, I prefer this one. That was very slidey then. That's better. Okay. Did I do that right, or have I just done that wrong? I've just done that wrong. I've gone one up too far. Right, so that goes in there. Got to stay on the ball with this thing. So that's these two, isn't it? Yes, there we go. That's that section done. So I think what I'm going to do is, because this is quite a long video already, I'm going to finish off doing this colour, and then I'm going to call it quits, I think. Yeah, because we're sort of, I've already done a half an hour, so I'm well over. I'm obviously a bit on the slow side. The problem is I've got this here. I should only have 4 there. Right, hang on. Oh, I should have a gap there. So that one should go there, which will be that one. Yeah, so because I'm tired, I'm making mistakes. It's past my bedtime, as my husband jokes. But you see, I'm missing one here. So I'm going to be naughty. And I'm going to put the wrong colour in. You didn't see that. And then I'm going to put these 2 in, which will bring me to there. And then miss one and another. So that's now that. There you go. You never know. You'll never pick that out again. Come on, release. Release the drill. Helps if it releases it straight as well. That's always a good thing. So we've now got these 3. That one goes plonk in the middle. like so. One there. Come on. Thank you. I am very behind on watching videos because I've been watching so much of the... not only have I been watching, obviously, the stuff to do with the Queen, I have also been watching The Rings of Power, which is the new, based on Lord of the Rings series. I love Lord of the Rings, but I'm not enough of a geek to be cross about The Rings of Power. I need to say that. I'm not. Because at the end of the day, it's just another story. That's all Lord of the Rings is. It's just a story, and this is just another version, another adaptation of that type of story. It's not even set in the same time. So I'm on a group on Facebook which consists of people who love Lord of the Rings, Tolkien in particular, and they're up in arms about The Rings of Power. I'm really not. I'm just enjoying the fact it's another Middle-earth story, and it's some of the history. So I'm quite enjoying it. It's the first time in absolutely ages that I have watched a series without having the full season of it first. I couldn't wait. I wanted to watch it. I've restarted watching Vikings as well. With Vikings, I loved it. And then we got to the end of season 4. And I found out that Jonathan Rhys-Meyers was in season 5. Now, he was my original what's the word? My original TV heartthrob from when he played in The Tudors. I fell in love with him. But then he was overtaken, you see, because then I was introduced to Supernatural by my sister, and I found Dean Winchester. And then Jonathan got knocked from the top perch. But anyway, when I found out that Vikings season 5 had Jonathan Rhys-Meyers in it, I was like, I must watch that. I must. I've done that in completely the wrong place as well. What are you doing, Sam? Where has that one come from? That one is there. That's right, that's right. That's just an extra then. I'm going to move that out the way because it's in the wrong place. Yeah, so when he was on season 5, I was like, right, I'm going to watch that. So I waited for all of season 5. And then for whatever reason, I got distracted by something else, I think, and I never watched it. So I've gone back to watching that. And of course, because it's been, a good year or so. Let me just concentrate while I get these two in. So it's that one. Yeah, that one. Doesn't help because they're all bloody browns. That one. And then one up there. Did that one not go in? No, because that should be closed in, shouldn't it? I shouldn't have a gap there. That one. Hey. So yes, rekindled my love for Jonathan Rhys-Meyers. Still not going to overtake Dean. Do not be under any illusions that I am in love totally with Dean Winchester. Not necessarily Jensen Ackles. There is a difference. I fall in love with characters, not actors. I need to put that out there. Right, so where are we going? We're going there, which is that one. I need to concentrate now so I can get this done. Lost it again already, you see. Right, so we're there. So it's these two. I am very... You see, I've lost... It's literally... I'm so tired. Right, this is my L. Can you see? So I've got that one there. and I've got that one there, and I've got that one there, so it's that one underneath. I'm very aware that I may be getting fingers and stuff in the way, so you can't actually see where I'm pointing. But, you know, I'm doing my best. Doing my best. Right, so I've got that square there. Is that it? I'm completely lost. Right, that's there. So I need one in there. No, it didn't stick, did it? One in, come on, release, thank you. Not straight, but thank you. That one. And that'll be that one. Yay! Took some bloody doing, didn't it? That one. I mean, you've got to remember, you know, number one, these patterns tend to be, a lot of them tend to be quite confetti heavy. Number two, because you have got 85 colours, you haven't got as much chance to multi-place. You know, most of the time you are actually working with single drills, you're single placing, so it does take a little bit longer. And I think as long as you're prepared for that, lost it again. Right, where's those red ones? Those red ones are there, so I think it must be that one. Yep, it's that one. Done it. So I know that I haven't managed to complete a full section, but I really don't want to keep you here for hours, and I'm tired. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it quits on this whip and ramble on this section. Hopefully I will get quicker. Hopefully there'll be a bit more colour blocking further up. But I have so far done 2.09%. So I've done 530 drills today, including what I did on this section. And this is why I'm not cutting this plastic off, so that I can stick it back down if I don't complete it, so that that doesn't get dirty. So that will be it from me for today. I hope you've enjoyed this whip and ramble on my Heaven and Earth project. I will be back very soon, I promise. I'm trying to do once a week on this. But thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget, if you haven't liked and subscribed already, please do. I am aiming for that second goal. Do not forget that there is a prize giveaway going on at the minute on my Mackenzie's Treasure whip. Please go ahead and take part in that if you haven't done so already. As always, it's been a pleasure spending time with you today. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and I will be back very soon. It is, as always, over and out from this Kitten Up Kitten. Bye-bye.